Grade 8 Math, number 7.2d. This entire Chapter 7 is about solving linear equations. We're going to solve linear equations for a perimeter. To solve an equation with the same variables on both sides of the equal sign, we use the same steps to isolate that variable that were used for solving equations with integer coefficients and constants. You remember what they are. An integer coefficient is a negative or positive whole number as a coefficient, like positive 3x or negative 3x. That's an integer coefficient. And coefficient's the number that's in front of the variable. This is a variable term. This is a constant term. This is a constant term because there is no variable. It's going to stay the same as a 20. And this is a variable term because it's got a variable in it. And its value is going to change depending on what that variable's worth, isn't it? All right. The perimeters of the rectangles shown are equal. What's the perimeter of each rectangle? So each of these perimeters are equal. So we're going to start by writing our equation. And if you see, it gave us this side is x and this side is x plus 0.6. And it gave us that this side was 2x and this side was x plus 0.1. Well, it stated they're both equal, so we know we can use the terms of each rectangle with an equal sign between them. You remember how to do perimeters? If it told us to find the perimeter of this rectangle and it only told us that the top was 4 and the side was 2, we know that that means this side is a 4 and this side is a 2. And it's like a fence going around a house. So we would just add up the distance going around, see? If the lengths were 2 and 4, we know these short sides are 2 and the long sides are 4 to get the perimeter. All we have to do is add them up. 4 plus 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The perimeter is a 12. We add it up going all the way around like a fence. So if that's how you find a perimeter, we just do the same thing, the same method with our variables. So if this side is an x, then I know this side is an x. And if this side is x plus 0.6, I know this side is x plus 0.6. And it said that this was a 2x, so I know that's a 2x. And it said that this was x plus 0.1, so I know that that's the same thing. All we have to do is combine like terms and put an equal sign between them. So how many x's do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4x and a 0.6 and a 0.6 on this rectangle. And then on this rectangle, how many x's do we have? We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 x's. And we have a 0.1 and a 0.1. Just combine the like terms. 0.6 plus 0.6 is 1.2. And 0.1 plus 0.1 is 0.2. We have our equation. 4x plus 1.2 equals 6x plus 0.2. Now all we have to do is use the inverse operation to isolate the x. 4x is a positive, so we could take away a 4x from each side. That creates a 0 pair here, doesn't it? And that cancels out. And 6x take away 4x is 2x. So now we've got 1.2 equals 2x plus 0.2. We know we could subtract this 0.2 from each side. And we do. This creates a 0 pair and it cancels it out. And 1.2 take away 0.2 is just a 1. Now we have 1 equals 2x. Because this is multiplication, we can divide both sides by this 2 and get our friend the invisible 1 and have 1x here. And we know that x is equal to half. Now I noticed that they were all decimals. See, 0.1, 0.6. So instead of using a fraction, I changed it to 0.5 to be a half. Now what we have to do, because x equals 0.5, is plug that 0.5 into one side of the equation, and we've got our answer. So I chose this side, the 4x plus 1.2. So we got 4x plus 1.2, and we're going to put the 0.5 in the place of the x. So now we've got 4 times 0.5 plus 1.2. Well, 4 times 0.5 is 2 whole. So now we got 2 plus 1.2. That means it's 3.2 for the perimeter of each rectangle. See? That wasn't that hard, was it? Just combining like terms. All we had to do is find out how many x's there were and combine them and put the equal sign between them because it said that both rectangles were equal. All right? So just remember when you're doing a perimeter, it's how much the outside is going all the way around, adding up the amounts. See? All right. We're going to continue on to 7.2e. And we're going to talk about how to find 3 consecutive integers. Okay? More linear equations. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next video. Bye.